What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I am back once again with another movie haul. Had a really good day the other day. Went to a couple different places and really didn't set out to just have a movie haul, but or a movie day basically. But that's what ended up happening. I bought a bunch of movies, and that's all I bought really. Um, there was a couple little things, but mostly movies, because I found several good deals while we were out. My girlfriend and I were out, and I'm going to share them with you today. So there's a couple different places that we went. Target, Best Buy, Barnes and Noble, and I'm shaking the camera. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I got several really good deals that I'm going to share with you today. Gonna start first with where we went first. Start first with with where we went the first stop. I'm gonna try not to shake the camera too much, but we went to Barnes and Noble. Hadn't been there in a couple of weeks. Decided to go check out because the first time that we went, we found a bunch of good movies because they have some movies, DVDs, and some Blu-ray. Mostly DVDs, as cheap as $5 a piece. And they have some good ones. The last time I was there, I checked a couple of my wants off the list and put a bunch back because I always find, a lot of stuff, a lot of movies that I want or need, and more than I really should buy. So you got to make some decisions. But I picked up a couple that I've been wanting to buy and I've been holding off for. One actually I just added to my list because my girlfriend and I were talking about it the other night. And so we'll start with that one. The first one I got was Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. And also Juliette Lewis is in it as well. I had forgotten about her being in it. There she is on the back. This is a really, really good movie. One of those movies that you like to watch every so often just to kind of remind yourself of it. And that job by Leonardo DiCaprio, young Leonardo DiCaprio at that, being so convincing as someone, with a disability, is just, he's awesome. And I remember actually finding out later on, because I was young when I first saw this, and then finding out, oh, he doesn't have a disability. I think these days, for an actor to do that, he probably would have a lot of negative criticism, saying, why didn't they cast someone that actually had a disability, or or whatever, that to play that role. But but I think you did a great job. It was a very convincing role for sure. But there is the disc. It's one of those plain ones that I hate, but really glad to have been able to pick this up. Just added it to the list a couple weeks ago because, like I said, my girlfriend and I were talking about it, and then I found it at Barnes and Noble for $5 and decided to pick it up. I was going to, I was actually going to buy Dark Shadows, with Johnny Depp, by Tim Burton and stuff. This time I'd put it back the last time we were at Barnes and Noble, and I put it back again in another Johnny Depp movie. So picked that up. Happy to have that in the collection. Have that. It's been quite some time since I've watched that movie, so it'll be good to watch it again. You $5 for that one. This one here, it got brought up late. It got brought up recently. Again, my girlfriend and I were talking, and this came up. She does a really good impression of one of the characters in the movie, which made me want to see the movie again after many years. I never really liked this movie too much, to be honest, or when I first saw it, I wasn't really a big fan of the movie, but it's kind of gained a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a cult following, but you hear it mentioned every so often. But I was gonna pick it up on pick up a used copy on eBay. Ended up being, I think, like $5 or so for a used copy. Ended up finding a new copy at Barnes & Noble of Norbit. Eddie Murphy playing multiple roles, as he's kind of famous for now. Tried to, recapture the magic of the Nutty Professor and the Nutty Professor 2, playing the multiple roles. One being this heavy lady here. What was her name? Rasputia. Rasputia. But my girlfriend actually does a really good impression of her saying the "how you doing" kind of things. So that's what brought it on. That's why I remember that there was something that reminded us of the movie, and then she did that impression, and it made me want to see the movie, and it's not available on streaming. So I looked it up to buy it online, and like I said, it was about $5 for a used copy. So I picked that up. I know that's not really, it's one of those that's not popular with a lot of people, but whatever. I wanted to see it. It was going to cost $3 or $4 to rent it, or I was going to have to buy it, so I might as well just buy it, whatever. So that's what I picked up at Barnes & Noble the other day. And then the next place I think that we went was Best Buy. Hadn't been to Best Buy in quite some time. Neither of us had. And we had gone to mainly look at movies, but also to look at collectible stuff, now that Best Buy has expanded into having collectibles, having action figures and stuff. So we went to check out Best Buy. It was dead that day, which was cool. There was hardly anybody in the store when we went. We were able to look around pretty freely. But I found a couple of movies for really good prices. First of all, for, again, $5, I found Twister on Blu-ray. Now, I had seen somebody post a recent haul, a recent, hunt, and they had shown this, and luckily my store had it as well. I have this movie on DVD that I had bought not too long ago, a couple months ago, I believe, but not gonna complain. $5 for a Blu-ray of one of the best disaster movies that's ever been made. Like, this movie still holds up really well in my opinion, and I still enjoy watching it every so often. I could probably watch this once a year. It's one that I watched a lot as a kid. Oh, I did not, you know what? I messed up again. Did not show the Norbit disc, and it's not impressive at all. It's another one of those plain discs. Back to Twister. I only remember because I was about to slice it open and take a look at it. But yeah, Twister, one of those, the late Bill Paxton is great in it. Helen Hunt is great. The whole cast is really good. Again, another person that passed away too young, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Love his character in the movie. But yeah, so the disc is the same as the cover, which is cool. Again, I'm a big fan because I don't keep cases, so I like nice disc art. But yeah, really, really happy to have this one. It's got commentary. It's got a new featurette. The History Channel documentary Nature Tech Tornadoes. We got Anatomy of a Twister. We've got HBO First Look, The Making of Twister. We got the Van Halen Humans Being music video. So, yeah, Twister on Blu-ray. Moving on to another movie that, moving on to my next purchase from Best Buy. Found this for a really good price and could not turn this down. It is a triple feature. It is the Rob Zombie Trilogy, or the Firefly Trilogy, some people want to call it. We have The House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell. I saw Three from Hell, was not a big fan of it, to be honest with you. The other two are great. My favorite being House of a Thousand Corpses is, I honestly like House of a Thousand Corpses more than Devil's Rejects, but I enjoy both of those, and it was only $13. So for $13, I already own House of a Thousand Corpses. I've had that on DVD for years. Never bought Devil's Rejects, so it was a no-brainer to go ahead and pick this up and add it to the collection on Blu-ray, with a bunch of special features, as I'm struggling to get the plastic off. But yeah, the case is, the cover art's really awesome. There's the back. But yeah, there's, with House of a Thousand Corpses, it's 1080p. Actually, they're all 1080p. House of a Thousand Corpses, director commentary. It's got a making of featurette. Rehearsal footage. Devil's Rejects is deleted scenes. Has audio commentary by Rob Zombie. It also has actor commentary. Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, and Sherry Moon Zombie. Then Three from Hell, we've got To Hell and Back, the making of Three from Hell. It says a 4-part documentary. And it also has audio commentary with Rob Zombie, or by Rob Zombie. And it's also Blu-ray and digital, which is always cool whenever they throw that in there too. But yeah, and they all come on their own discs, which is great. The quality of the images on the discs are not so great. That basically is the DVD that I own. That's the same art that's on the DVD. And I believe that is the same art that's on the DVD for The Devil's Rejects. And then Three from Hell. But for $13, you get all 3 movies. They're all on their own discs. They're all on... For $13, you've got all 3 of the movies. They're all on their own discs. They've all got, images on the discs, which, again, I'm happy about that. At the same time, I may end up keeping the case just for the art, the cover art alone, which is really cool. Make sure I stick the digital code back in there. So yeah, $13, $5 at Best Buy. So far, really good deals that, I couldn't pass up on. So then we went to Big Lots. Again, we went there specifically for movies, to see what movies they had, because it's been a while since we've been there as well. So I decided to go by there and see what they had. They ended up having very, very little as far as DVDs and Blu-ray. Considerably less than they've had the entire time that I've been going there. So But I was able to find some good, some gems in the lot. They had a lot of kids movies left, like the Smurfs movie, like live action movie. Um, you know, but ended up picking up a movie that, again, I already own on DVD, but they have the Blu-ray for $5, and that's Cloverfield. Funny story about this, I actually discovered when I found this, I looked at my list that I have on my phone. Okay, I own it on DVD. I don't have it on Blu-ray, so I'm going to pick up the Blu-ray. Also discovered that I own 2 copies of Cloverfield on DVD. I have one that actually came with, it was in a double feature with 10 Cloverfield Lane, which coincidentally I got at Big Lots. The other one I recently just bought at Goodwill. So I'm going to end up taking that one back and just doing an exchange probably later this week and get something else. But yeah, so again, another movie that's very visual. You know, it's a monster movie. So, and for $5, it's a really good deal. So I picked up Cloverfield again. But yeah, I really enjoy this movie. I remember watching it quite a bit back in the day when it first came out. Really enjoy it. Open this up, take a gander, and it's the same as the DVD, which is really confusing. You know, having that if you don't keep cases like I do, it's kind of confusing. But yeah, and then right as we were about to leave, I was gonna pick up just Cloverfield. I ended up seeing this one in the mountain of DVDs and decided to pick this up because I do not own this one. I'm a big Jim Carrey fan, but I have just recently started trying to fill out my Jim Carrey movie collection as well as fill out my Adam Sandler movie collection. So I found this and I don't own it, but I do love the movie. I've seen it a bunch of times. And that movie is The Truman Show. And unfortunately, another very plain disc for The Truman Show. This movie is really good. This was Jim Carrey's first serious role. I mean, it had comedic elements in it as well. So it wasn't, 100% like drama or serious. But this was Jim Carrey's first step into serious acting, and I really enjoy it. It was good. It also has Paul Giamatti in it, which I didn't remember. It's been quite a while since I watched this movie. I watched it a bunch when I was a kid, but it's been a long time. But yeah, I really enjoy this movie. So that is what I picked up from Big Lots. Both for $5. So again, just good deals all around. Filling out my collection. Ticking a couple of wants off the list. But last but not least, we went to Target. We went to Target specifically for something. I can't remember what it was, but we always go to electronics. We always kind of browse the DVDs, Blu-ray and DVDs a little bit. Look at the NECA section, look at the toys, do our routine, and ended up finding 2 DVDs that I could not pass, or 2 Blu-rays that I could not pass up that particular day. One for $13 and one for $8. The $8 one I'll do first, and that is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I recently just bought the Blu-ray of the first Godzilla used off of eBay. So, you know, it's only right that I eventually wanted to get the second one too. And so for $8, I couldn't pass it up on Blu-ray. And plus two, no, I have still not watched, at the time of this recording, I still have not watched Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm still wanting to rewatch Godzilla and King of the Monsters, even though I know it's probably not necessary to watch Godzilla vs. Kong. I am excited to watch it, however, but so I mean, now I'm pretty sure it's still on HBO Max, I believe, either Hulu or HBO Max. King of the Monsters is. The first one is not, which is why I ended up seeking out to buy it. But yeah, I really dig this cover a lot. It's pretty sweet. Even though, again, I don't do cases, but whatever. And the disc is plain. So that's a bummer. But yeah, special features on here. Experience a world of stunning visual effects, secret monarch locations, and monster mythology behind the ultimate battle of titans. Has featurettes such as Welcome to the Monsterverse, Godzilla 2.0, Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, deleted scenes, and commentary by the director, the executive producer, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. So yeah, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, $8 at Target. All right, last but certainly not least, the other movie, like I said, $13. I ended up finding this, and for $13, could not pass it up. One of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, Total Recall. It's the 4K, Blu-ray and digital altogether, $13. I bought this several months ago, used, I believe. I want to say it was used, but now I have the upgraded copy. And again, this is one of those movies very visual with the the sci-fi elements and the action and everything like that. But yeah, this, like I said, one of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies of all time. Hate the bastardized remake they did with Colin Farrell. Yeah, I do not own a 4K television yet. Eventually, I'm sure we all eventually have to upgrade, whether we like it or not. Get that digital code out of there. And it's also a 3-disc set, which is awesome. Disc 1 is the 4K with movie and special features. Discs 2 and 3 are the Blu-ray, which is the movie and special features. And then the disc 3 is special features only. So yeah, we've got... so that's just the special features. That's just the special features only disc right there, which is pretty cool. Then we've got a disc 2, which is the Blu-ray movie and special features. And then we've got, last but not least, the 4K with the special features. Special features on here. We've got a brand new 4K and Blu-ray special features, Total Excess. Open Your Mind, Scoring Total Recall featurette. We've got Dreamers Within the Dream, Developing Total Recall. We've got the special effects featurette, the making of Total Recall featurette, imaging, excuse me, imagining Total Recall documentary, and then we've got audio commentary with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the director. I believe the director. And then we've got audio commentary with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the director. And then you've got the trailer as well. Really sweet set. I dig the cover art as well. I love the fact that you know, it's got the 4K Blu-ray and it's digital. I love that they're throwing in the digital as well, because as much as I love physical media, I love having, you know, the discs with me. I own it. It can't just vanish suddenly, anything, you know, like that. But it is nice, the convenience of having the digital copies as well, just to be able to, like, I want to watch that and just, you know, just go to Vudu or whatever and, you know, turn it on. But yeah, that's going to conclude this movie haul. Found a lot of good deals. Spent a lot more than I wanted to, than I should have, than I intended to. However, when you find good deals on DVDs and especially Blu-ray, and especially like this $13 for 4K Blu-ray and digital, you gotta jump on it. That's my movie haul for this video. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me once again. And as always, if you enjoy the video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. I'm trying to upload a lot more frequently and a lot more consistently. But realistically, probably won't upload every week. I may upload multiple times. It just really depends on, you know, what happens. If I get a new haul of movies to share with you, I'll definitely make a video. It's just something I do for fun, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any suggestions of what you would like to see, what kind of videos you would like to see, drop them in the comments. You know, I'd be interested in reading those. And, you know, join me again next time for another video, and I'll catch you later.